Hello, Scorpio. It is time for your mid-month update for August. We're starting out with an oracle card to see what your primary theme or energy is for the second half of the month. And we have Make a Wish. It's time to do some dreaming, Scorpio. Trying to open up your mind bigger or brighter than you have in the past. This is going to set the tone, it feels like, for the second half of the month. The feeling is optimistic, or the desire to want you to be feeling optimistic, to be feeling hopeful about things that are coming up or about the future. You need to turn your mind off of all the negative things and wish for better. Turn your mind to the positivity or to finding some sort of positive outcome in whatever is happening here. Because it feels like maybe you've been down in the pits, feeling down, just blah, maybe even kind of energy. You need to do some things that are going to start to help you uplift that energy. And one of those things can be as simple as making a wish. Go out, find a dandelion, make a wish on a star. Do something that feels hopeful or gives you hope. Or maybe you just need to do the things that are typical, hopeful, happy, joyful things, even if you're not necessarily feeling it right away, in order to bring that energy in to help uplift you in some way. It also, I'm getting the impression of birds or butterflies or something, watching those in action. I don't know, for some reason, the focus on birds or butterflies or things that fly could be important for some of you here because they're lifting up, okay? Sometimes funny how the guides send messages, isn't it? They're lifting up into the air. So they're uplifting. Ha ha. Aren't they funny? You want to focus on uplifting things, uplifting actions, uplifting thoughts. So do a dream about the future. Do a whole session where maybe you're journaling about some really great event that is happening to you in the past, as if it has happened to you, as if it has already happened to you. But do something that raises your positivity, that brings your mood up and makes you smile in some way. All right. Now let's see what tarot messages we have for you. Yeah. Embrace that childlike feeling of joy, of play. Be playful. We're starting out, we have the Queen of Pentacles, the King of Wands, the Ten of Cups, the Queen of Wands, wow, and the Ace of Pentacles. So we have a lot of court cards here, which indicate a lot of people that you may be interacting with here in the second half of the month. People who are considered leaders or authority figures in some way, because we have queens and kings. So generally you're kind of at the end of a cycle or the end of a journey. There's something is ending here this month, or it feels like you're getting a sense of completion in some area of your life this month, and embracing that. And then at the same time, you are ready for the next big thing, to turn your focus to something else. And that might be why you need to make the wish, because it has to do with where do you want to turn your gaze next? What direction do you want to go next? What do you wish you could be doing? If you could choose anything, what would it be? That is your wish. Interesting. Okay. So let's get into these individual cards. I'm seeing that we have both the Queen of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands. For some reason, I'm focusing in on these. So queens in general are feminine energy. They're receptive. They're more introverted kind of energy. At the same time, very nurturing, loving, encouraging growth. Kings are more masculine energy. They're more extroverted or directive. They're also at the top of the pile, or the top of the the corporate ladder or whatever it is for you, the head of the family in some cases. They're in charge, generally, that's another way to look at it. They're the one in charge, they're the boss. It's the boss energy. Wands are fire element. Pentacles are an earth element. Cups are a water element. So what we're missing here are swords, and swords are about communication, education, information. So the feeling here is you already know what's going on. You already have the information. You already fully understand everything that's happening. So there isn't a need to gather new information. This is all about processing of it and taking action on it. All right. Gotta love the way intuition works sometimes. Goes directions you just unexpected. I like it. Okay. To focus, Tanya. The Queen of Pentacles. So Pentacles being that earth element, she is a very grounded energy, very much focused on the practical everyday things. This could be home life. It could also be career or work. But they're going to be supportive, very supportive energy, very skilled and confident in what it is that they do and their abilities. They don't question when they make a decision, they make a decision. They don't second guess themselves. They know what they're talking about. They know how to make things happen. They know how to create the life that they want. My biggest feeling with this card is the whole nurturing aspect of this. So this could be somebody in your life who is very supportive. Maybe it is a partner. Partner could be male or female, but it is definitely supportive energy. And encouragement. It feels like it's very, very patient too. Very patient. So it's going to be gentle encouragement. They're not like constantly on you about it. They just let you know whenever you make a decision or take steps in the direction that they feel is best for you. There is this quiet encouragement and positive reinforcement, if you will, when that happens. And they're very proud of you. Very proud of you. So this definitely feels like partner energy here. If you don't have a partner, then there is some sort of friend or somebody in your life who has this kind of energy and is there to support and encourage you. And even without judgment in there. Because your life is your life. They just want to see you succeeding in it and they want to see you happy. And then we have the King of Wands and we have the Queen of Wands over here. When we have the King and the Queen in the same suit, this is considered a power couple. So these are people that have a heavy influence in whatever is going on here, that you may be seeking advice from or getting advice from, whichever way you want to put it. And they're helping guide you in some way. Okay, let me tap into the cards individually. We're starting here with the King of Wands. Again, that masculine energy, very much directive energy. Wands being that fire element, this is bold energy. This is not somebody who is soft-spoken. If they have an opinion, they're going to tell you what it is. They're very active. It's vitality. It's movement. It's active orientated. So I don't know if this is some sort of physical thing where you're being encouraged, like even if it's something like bowling, where you're taken up, or maybe this is like a coach, or this is somebody on your team who is very encouraging and in the background really cheerleading you on. They're not quietly cheering you on. They are very loud and boisterous with their encouragement. But they're also trying to give you advice and help you improve your form or improve your technique, improve your skills in some way. This could even be, and this is popping through, somebody with that kind of energy who really wants to bring you onto their team, but they need you to work in a certain specific area in order to get it done, or they need you to take some sort of action that they can then leverage to bring you onto their team. So this may be somebody at work, even a manager or somebody at work who really wants to bring you or move you over to this other team because they love the work you do and they see such great potential in you. but they need you to do certain things so that will allow them to bring you over there. So you may have to get a resume together. You may have to take some certain classes. You may have to get a certain certification. You may need to actually apply for the position, but they want you on their team and you have to do something to make that happen. So they could also get very frustrated with you if you're not moving at the pace that they would like. Again, this is somebody who's on it and movement. When they make a decision, they've made it and they're going to act on it. But it can also be pushy energy. It can be loud energy, which may not be what you appreciate, but they're going to let you know where you stand with them and what they would like to have happen. So that's the feeling I'm getting from that card. And then we have this 10 of Cups card. And I do feel like there is definitely a relation here between this Make-A-Wish and this 10 of Cups card. The 10 of Cups card is a happy family card. This is a card indicating success, completion. You've achieved, maybe this is your personal family, your family unit, whatever that is for you, but you feel good with that. That is an area of your life that you are very proud of, that you are very secure in, that you have a lot of support in. This person is probably part of this family unit for you in whatever way family is shows up or is for you. They're there for you. They're part of that family. They're part of that soul group you have. Um, People that feel like kinship. And I can't help, so this is where I'm comparing these two. We have the children here and the people just enjoying the bright, beautiful day and playfulness, a sense of playfulness, of love, of happiness. And we have this child here. It looks like they could have Down syndrome, or maybe they're part fairy too with the pointy ears. But there is a sense of youthfulness, of joy here. So I don't know if you're bringing new people into the family in some way too, or maybe you have finalized adoption or something within the family. Your unit is complete now. Your family is complete now. That feels right. Your family is complete. And there is a sense of satisfaction and pride in that. So this is an area of life where you're not needing any help. This is where you at your most confident. And these are the people you can go to maybe talk to, and specifically this person, about the offer from this person, from this king. And what does that mean for your family life? Is it going to mean more work? Is it going to be less? Is it going to require a move? What does this offer and accepting that potential offer mean for your family, for the next steps for your family? And then we have the Queen of Wands. Again, that same kind of personality, right? Bold, vivacious, very much extroverted, and not afraid to tell you how they feel. But at the same time, this is a gentler one. She's very encouraging, your biggest cheerleader kind of person. So I don't know if this is a mom and pop type company, or at least it feels like a mom and pop type situation with this King and Queen of Wands. Um, Co-ownership. It could be that if this person is being way too pushy feeling, you can go to this person to find out more, to ask more questions about, because this person may get impatient with all that, with all the finer details and things, whereas this person's going to be a little bit calmer, a little bit more encouraging you to ask the questions and much more responsive to receiving those questions and answering them. So two people that you're interacting with, this person, the masculine energy definitely wants you on your team. They're trying to pull you over. They're trying to encourage you. They may feel a little pushy and a little aggressive in how they act and how they go after you. But this person is, although they are as enthusiastic, they're a little bit calmer, feeling a little bit gentler, um, and receptive to any questions you may have after you discuss this opportunity with your family, and come back with any questions that came out of that discussion. Go to this person. So it's almost like this person has HR. kind of feel. This is where you would go to bring your questions on the practical things. What would this mean? What is the potential for? Are there changes in vacation days? Will we need to move? Is there different hours? How much overtime might be expected? What, and so on and so forth. Any questions you might have. This is the one you would go to with those questions. And they're not going to push you to make the decision one way or the other. They're just going to give you the information you're asking for. And then we have the Ace of Pentacles. It feels like you do accept this opportunity because we're still in the pentacle energy, that earthy energy, that home or career type energy. And with the wands here, it does feel more about creative growth or opportunities opening up. And aces are about new things, inspiration, that spark. Ace of Pentacles in particular, a lot of times is going to be about planting a seed for the future. Acceptance of this position, of this opportunity, is something that is going to grow into something even bigger into the future. It could also be that after you do all this and you turn this down, it opens you up to another opportunity that is also going to build you up and set you up for the future. But you need to thoroughly understand where things are, and you want to be have your family on the same page and in agreement with your next step. But make sure, part of this making a wish too now is coming in again. What is it that you want to get out of this opportunity, out of this change? Make your wishes known when it comes to accepting or negotiating with this company, with these people. Don't just accept things at face value. Don't just accept what they tell you. What is it you want out of this? If they really want you on your team, what is it that you need from them to agree to go to that team? It is important to consider your wishes and even the wishes of your family as you're considering this. In one way or another, you do accept something new happens. You go into some sort of new opportunity, new potential that is going to benefit you more in the future, greatly in the future, because you're planting the seed to start this new thing. It's only going to grow bigger as you go on. Let's see what we have on the bottom of the deck. The 10 of Wands. Another wand, this time another card of completion. You could be feeling overworked and like you're doing more than you should in your current job. You're feeling overburdened. The 10 of Wands is about letting go of those things that don't serve you, the obligations that are not yours, the responsibilities that are not yours. You need to let those go so you can focus on your life and what it is you wish to get out of life, that are going to help you better support all the needs of your family, not just financial, but emotional, time together, etc. You can release the burden of excess work. Maybe one of your wishes is to really only work 40 hours a week max. Is that something they can accept? Can you negotiate something with them that's going to be better than what you're doing now? That's going to ease up and release some of those burdens. You're not going to carry those with you. And maybe that's part of it. If you're shifting from one position to another in a company or getting a promotion, you need to make it clear that you are not going to continue doing work you were doing before, because otherwise that's just adding more burdens on you. It's not making your life easier anyway. In any way, it would be making your life more difficult. You need to let go of some things and free up your energy to focus on new and better things and for the future of your family and yourself, to go after the life that you dream of, because you deserve that, Scorpio. And that is what I have for you for your mid-month update. Please hit that like button and please hit subscribe to help me grow my channel. Thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to you later.